All right, let's get right into it. If you're planning a trip to Korea, you've probably got the flights, the food, all the cool spots figured out. But have you thought about your phone plan? Today, we're going to break down the surprisingly tricky world of Korean mobile plans and hopefully help you dodge the common traps that snag almost everyone. So let's start with the biggest question, the one that causes so much confusion. You land, your phone is unlocked, you found what looks like a perfect cheap plan online, but then you try to activate it and nothing. It just doesn't work. It is an incredibly common frustration. So what is going on here? And wow, this quote just nails the feeling, doesn't it? It's not about the money, it's not about finding a good deal. It's like you have a key, but it's for a completely different lock. And the worst part is, most of us don't even realize we're holding the wrong key to begin with. So that leads us right into what we're calling the Korean phone plan trap. And here's the secret. The trap isn't actually about finding a cheap plan. It's about not getting the fundamental rules of the system before you even start looking at prices. That's right. You could literally spend days comparing data limits and monthly costs, find the absolute best deal for your budget, and it would make zero difference. Because the real problem, the thing that stops everything, it isn't the plan you choose. It's your name. Or to be more precise, it's about how your name is officially registered in the system. This one little detail is the hurdle that trips up almost everybody, and it's the very first thing we need to understand. Okay, so let's meet this gatekeeper. It all boils down to one incredibly important Korean word, myongwi. Seriously, getting a handle on this single concept is going to save you a world of headaches. So what exactly is it? Well, myongwi is the legal owner name that's tied to your phone line. See, in Korea's super-connected digital world, your phone number is way more than just a number. It's basically your digital handshake for identity verification for everything. Online shopping, banking, you name it. And if the myonggi on the phone plan doesn't perfectly match your official ID, that handshake fails every single time. And if you get this wrong, the ripple effect is just massive. It's not some small inconvenience. We're talking about a full-on verification nightmare. You can't recover passwords because the SMS verification fails. Tons of essential apps won't let you sign up. You're basically a ghost in the digital machine. It is a complete dead end. All right, so how does this whole myongui thing affect your first big choice? Whether to go with a budget provider or one of the big carriers. The way I think about it is like a subway system. The big three carriers are the main lines, right? The budget ones, the MVNOs, they're like express shuttles that run on the exact same tracks. They both get you to the same place, but the ride itself is totally different. On one hand, you have the MVNOs, or Aldopon as they're called. They're definitely cheaper and way more flexible. But, and this is the big but, they often have way more friction during sign-up, especially when it comes to that identity verification. Customer support can be limited too. The big three carriers, yeah, they cost more, but they generally have a much smoother process for getting foreigners set up. So the real trade-off here isn't just about price, it's about friction. And this brings us to a whole new way of thinking about it. Don't start by asking, what's the cheapest plan? Instead, ask, which plan has an identity path I can actually pass with the documents I have in my wallet right now? That's the real decider. Now, let's talk about the second major trap, contracts. Or as I like to call it, the discount leash. It feels really good when they first put it on. You're saving money, but you don't really feel that leash until you try to walk away. The Korean term for this is yakjeong. And really, it's a pretty simple trade. You promise to stay with a carrier for a fixed amount of time, say 12 or 24 months, and they give you a nice discount on your monthly bill or on a new phone. Seems fair enough, right? But oh, the devil is always in the details. So here's the key. Your monthly bill isn't just one number, it's a discount stack. You might have a discount for the plan itself, another discount for the phone, and maybe even a short-term promo discount all layered on top of each other. If you don't ask about each and every one of those layers, you are setting yourself up for a nasty surprise when your bill suddenly doubles or you get hit with a huge fee for trying to cancel. And that brings us to the dreaded cancellation penalty, the 위약금. It sounds really scary, like a punishment, but it's really just simple math. You accepted a discount, and that discount was tied to a promise to stay for a certain time. If you break that promise, the carrier just claws back the money they gave you upfront. It's not personal. It's just them balancing the books on the deal you made. Okay, enough with the problems. We've seen the traps, now let's talk about the solution. Here is a super simple action plan that's going to help you make a much smarter decision. Meet the 3-number rule. And trust me, this is your new best friend. Before you sign anything, you need to know these 3 numbers, no exceptions. Number 1, What's the cost today? Number 2, what will the cost be after all the shiny promo deals expire? And number 3, the most important one, what is the exact cost to walk away early, say in 3 months? Getting these 3 numbers gives you the true, honest picture of what you're signing up for. So here's how you put it all together in a quick 60-second decision flow. First, ask yourself, do I even need a number for SMS verification? If not, a data-only plan could work. Second, and this is the big one, can I pass the Myungwi check today? If the answer is no, just start with a tourist SIM and save yourself the headache. Third, am I staying for over a year? If not, avoid those long contracts. And finally, use that 3-number rule to compare your final choices. Boom. It makes the whole thing so much clearer. So, what is the big takeaway from all of this? The real goal isn't finding the absolute rock-bottom, cheapest plan possible. It's about finding the plan that comes with the lowest potential for regret. Because trust me, a stable phone number, registered correctly in your own name, that you can cancel without drama, that is always, always better than a super cheap plan that you can't actually control. That's a plan that works for you, not against you.